Alrighty, hey, Grumpy's here. Sweet, I love you, man. I think this is the first time seeing you first in here, but yeah, let's see if we can't get a few more monkeys. This is my life. I don't do monkeys. Grumpy's the monkey man. Here, give me a second. Let me do. I don't know if I have that song readily available. I was thinking about this after I dropped the kids off at church for their kids program, um, about doing a song at the beginning of my life. Why everybody's doing. Oh, and I don't know if I've got that song on hand. Do, 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 do. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it via uh, YouTube Music. Do, do, do. Oh, there's. See, this is a classic. Yay, StreamYard ads. Who doesn't love all the StreamYard ads? You remember this song? Hey, Bama. Good to see you. How is it over in the Roll Tide State? Let's see. Today's carry. What are y'all carrying today? Today, this morning I pulled out one that I don't carry very often. Can y'all guess what Civivi this is? It's got the Mohawk top, and it's in S35VN. Where's it sitting? It says it on here. I just Yep, there it is. S35VN. They sneak it in right in there. But I had to take the scale off and Dremel, or I didn't actually have to take anything off. I just had the knife out opened when I did it and taped it so I didn't cut myself. But see the Dremel job I did on the scale to give me better access to the liner block. So yeah, definitely an improvement. Not enough. It could have been a little bit more, but it is helpful to get a little bit easier uh, access to that liner lock by doing that. So yeah, it's good enough. But I like the top flipper being that Mohawk, and it's not very proud. It doesn't stick up really high. But yeah, works really well. Deep carry clip on it too. I like this knife. Nice little knife. And then I also threw a bigger boy into the pocket, Petrified Fish Scholar. So got this guy with that ironwood handle scales. Love it. Looks fantastic. I like the dark washed color tone that they did to the titanium clip, spacer, and all the hardware screws. Yeah, nice color. Sweet blade. Beautiful hologram. So it is only that top flipper or front flipper. Really a front flipper, not a top flipper. But I was thinking about it, fidgeting with this crown spine. Gotta love that. I was thinking about the fact that it's only a front flipper, and there's plenty of space to do a thumb stud. I was thinking about doing a thumb stud. I've not ever drilled through the blade stock of a knife before. I mean, I've drilled through plenty of metal and some tough metal, so I know, oil and super slow. Take your time. Don't fuck it up, right? So yeah, I thought about doing that to this guy, just to be able to give a second uh, deployment method. I mean, with the hollow grind, I can a little bit better effort. I'm not catching it. I can reverse flick it because of the hollow grind, but it would be sweet to have a thumb stud there. It would be sweet. So I'm thinking about doing that. I gotta look at thumb studs and I gotta compare the stock thickness on this and make sure that whatever thumb stud I buy will fit the thickness of the blade. But yeah. So there's your song "Sunday Bloody Sunday" by U2. I used to listen to U2 when I was like in high school, middle school, high school days. The mid to late '90s and early 2000s. They were a pretty decent band. I like those. All right, so wonderful. Beefer Baron, tell me, Beefer Baron, how'd you come up with that? What's behind that, Beefer Baron? I've got to know. Please tell me. Share with us. Oh, I will do, and I have set up a really good giveaway. So I will do a giveaway if I have at least 10 people in the live, in the chat. I need 10 of you guys. I need 10 people to say, it was tough with daylight savings this morning, but I can do this. If you can be at Tri-States Live, give me like an extra 20 minutes. Give me 20 minutes. Miss the first 20 minutes of Tri-States Live, or pay less attention to it and have both of them open. If I can get at least a dozen of y'all to join me here for 45 to 55 minutes, I'll do the giveaway. It's a sweet giveaway, I promise. It's a fun one. Slightly inspired by Tri-State, based off of some things that he recently gotten. So that kind of sparked. I was like, you know what, that would be fun. I could do that. Okay, just a big dude. Do you like beef? Okay, so my topic that I planned for today and have stuff set up to do it is talk about EDC gear. Talk about more than just knives and multi-tools. So, and the giveaways themed around that too. So obviously, the first thing is bags. And who doesn't have a gazillion bags? If you're, an EDC person, if you have that preparedness mindset, we got lots of bags, right? Lots of bags. And we're always looking for the bag that's going to work better than what we've already got, right? And then we also have different bags for different times, different things. So this is my bag. This is my grab bag, the bag that I like to have when I'm going with the family and I want to pack specific stuff. And so it's usually only about a third way filled with stuff that I want to take. I mean, it's got a few things in it that pretty much stay in it. And I'm just adding and only subtracting maybe one or two things based off of where I'm going, what I'm doing. But this is my grab bag. It's made by Mystery Ranch. It's their 15 liter rucksack. I love this bag. It's got it's got water bottle pockets, which are not very big, so more of a slim water bottle pocket. See, I got I got an Olight magnetic charging cable just sitting in that one. But I like the fact that it's a solid outside pouch. It's not that mesh shit. I really don't like your water bottle pouches that are the mesh because they catch on stuff. They rub against stuff and they end up with holes in it so damn fast. So I hate that. It's only got one. I know a lot of people like having one on each side so they can bring two bottles or a bottle shaped something else container and put it on the other side and have it more balanced. I don't mind that. I've got this CRKT Iota minimalist spoon fork doodad. This is the feature that I absolutely love about this bag. It's got a magnetic clasping lid, front lid to it that still has the YKK zippers, so you still can zip it up, and it's closed, right? It's sealed closed. But to get access to it, literally, you sling the bag off of your shoulders, you grab right here, and then you let the weight of the bag open it up, unzip it. How awesome is that? And if you've ever watched that meme slash video clip, short video clip of the guy that's going to the outside event. And he's got his chair and he just grabs it one-handed and pops it open, throws it on the ground, and plops himself into it like a badass mofo. Yeah. So you do that with this bag, and you got that feeling. You get that feeling of, yeah, I'm a badass. I can open my bag one-handed, that fast, that easily, that smooth, right? At least I do. So yeah, it kind of adds a fun factor. I just so happen to have right now, for whatever reason, my Hike Nature ultralight pillow. This is my newest, latest, and greatest backpacking slash travel pillow. It's a nice pillow. Yes, it's a blow up. It's not a stuffed fiber filled or anything like that. It's blow up, but it's got an outer. Look it up. The Hike Nature ultralight pillow. It's less than $18. It's pretty big without being a full size. Weighs almost nothing, and it's got an outer cover that you can remove and wash separately. So that's a feature that a lot of your backpacking camping pillows or small compact blow up pillows, air pillows like this do not have. That ability to take the outer thing off and wash it separately. So that's kind of a feature that I really liked about that one. What else do I have in here? I have an Olight Seeker Pro in that beautiful blue color. I don't understand why the hell couldn't they match the blues between the case for it and the flashlight? I mean, come on. You could have done it. You could have at least gotten a whole hell of a lot closer. And if you weren't going to bother with that, then just make this like a dark gray, a gunmetal gray or black bag. I think the gunmetal gray would have looked really good with this color blue. But I don't understand the bright blue. I mean, just like, come on. But still, awesome flashlight. Lots of fucking light. Again, I don't know why I threw Boot Mink oil in there, but this is what I use to rejuvenate and waterproof my leather shoes and boots. Here's my Anker plug-in power bank, 2 USB ports plus the charging doohickey port, micro USB, so you can charge this block. This is a power bank. You can either charge it by plugging it into the wall and it'll charge, or you can plug it in via that way and charge it. So, yeah, and it spits out both. Has two USB ports, and it has the quick charge, so it'll give you the higher amperage feed to charge your electronic devices at that faster rate. So that's in there. Let's see what else I got in there. Oh, I got pretty much my absolute favorite fixed blade, EDC sized fixed blade, the White River M1 Caper, also with the micarta scales that are pinned in on there, so they're not removable micarta scales. They call the version of this with the G10 or the naked version of it that they then paracord wrap. They call those versions the M1 Backpacker. So a lot more people are aware of this knife as the Backpacker by White River. Well, they just call it the M1 Caper when it's got the micarta on it. But love this knife in its Kydex style sheath. Let's see, do I have anything else in here? Not in the big pocket. It's got a front pocket, and I got shit in there too. Oh yeah, I've got my Actic Core Petzl headlamp light. Headlamps are, I mean, I love flashlights, but headlamps are the shit because of the fact that it allows you the freedom with both of your hands. And the greatest thing that I love about this particular light is it's got a rechargeable battery pack, but you take that out and you can throw 3 AAAs in there. So you can have 1 or 2 of these batteries, and then you can have, just have 2 of these batteries, and then have a set of AAAs, and you got freaking light for this thing for freaking months, for like without having to charge anything, or you just swap out the batteries, and it'll last for a ridiculously long time. Oh, and here I've got an O knife pouch. I took the O knife pouch and put my copper. Woo! Bright, blinded you, got you. You awake now? The arc fill. So yeah, this thing's a heavy son of a gun. So yeah, threw that in there. I must have been on a flashlight kick for whatever reason. I brought the last time I used this bag, I just brought a gazillion different flashlights. So here's their the i3T plus. This is your pen light by Olight. I am not an Olight fan. I just have a lot of Olights. I promise I'm not a fan. No. Oh, matches. If you still like having matches, if you like having a box or pack of matches as a backup, as a secondary, or even your primary for lighting fires, campfires, and stuff, swing by a cigar and smoke shop and pick up a pack. They'll 90% of them freaking give them to you for free. You just ask for them. Your cigar lighting matchsticks, because they're longer, which is great because it gives you that extra length to get that fire source. The lighted matchstick gives you a little bit more length to get the flame up underneath your tinder, or to your tinder, through their small stuff. It just gives you that extra length, and it burns just a little bit longer because it's got extra length to the wood part of the matchstick. So yeah, if you do matches, pick up some cigar matches for that reason. For that reason alone, it's fantastic to have this. All right, that happens to be all that I really have in this bag. at the moment. But yeah, love the fact that that's the way it opens, and the straps are really comfortable. Nice straps, good bags. The downside is the Mystery Ranch packs are expensive. They are expensive unless you can get them on sale on a deal, heavy, 20 to 40% off. I think when I got mine through the source that I got it, it was like 30 or 40% off. So that was freaking, I lucked out. I got awesome. I don't know if I would have bothered to pay full price. I think full price they're like 125, 145-ish, somewhere floating around there these days. But yeah, there's my grab bag. Then I have this one, which is a much more budget friendly. This thing, I think I paid like $27, $28, close to $30, somewhere around this. It's a very similar size and shape. It does have the pouch where you can hide the straps on. And then I got this guy, which is a Molly edition pouch that got flashlight in and some other things. But yeah, this is the Phoenix TK09 flashlight, and it's just battery. It's not rechargeable. So you put your lithium ion batteries, your Energizer lithium batteries in there. Oh no, wait. They take my bad. They do not take double A's. They take these guys, which are rechargeable. This just happens to be a generic one, but the 18650 battery. And you can get those in all kinds of places. But yeah, I think this battery needs charge. Trying to buy these aftermarket batteries, these type battery size batteries on Amazon or whatever website, it's rather challenging to find ones that have that people have claimed and over again positive reviews saying that they do hold a charge for a long time. See, I can't. It needs charge. I need to leave this guy out and charge that battery. Swap out that battery. Because just about all your rechargeable batteries will die over a period of time. They will discharge on their own. Sharpie fine point tipped markers are fantastic for EDC bags and stuff. These things are freaking awesome. These are your extendable magnet picker upper retrieval thingies. So yeah, so they magnetically will grab stuff, and they're a pretty strong magnet. I love these things. You drop a screw underneath the car or the bike or whatever, something falls down in between the seats or whatever. Here's a Sharpie Pro. These things are great. It says this is the chisel tip. I got the chisel tip. These are great because these are the right on anythings. This markers wet and oily surfaces, so it'll go on wet and oily surfaces, and it will. I've put that to the test. I've done that. Used that on all kinds of things. Electrical tape, great EDC item to have in a bag like this. Some form of super glue. This is a brush on. I sometimes like having the brush on. The brush on can be handy. Dental floss. The old school dental floss. Gazillion uses for freaking dental floss. You can even use it as for stitches in the field. And sewing repairs on stuff. And lots of things you can use for dental floss for. Some healing hand lotion. If you scratch yourself, cut yourself, get a blister that's still healing, healing lotion helping somebody move 50 bags of concrete, and your hands get dried out like crazy. Hell, even if you work in retail or at a warehouse where you're dealing with cardboard boxes like nobody's business. Oh, that shit sucks. That stuff will handling all those boxes can dry out and irritate your hands like freaking crazy if you're spending hours and hours of doing that. Binder clips and paper clips. I like having a few couple sizes of the binder clips. Those things come in handy like crazy. Ziploc bags of all funds and fancy sizes. If you can find them. When I get things mailed to me, and if anything I purchase, anything I buy is in some kind of a Ziploc bag, I keep those Ziploc bags. I love having those Ziploc bags to put stuff in. Here's some wet ones just for cleaning stuff up. Your hands get greasy or covered in shit, then you can clean yourself up. You can wipe down a countertop before you eat at a fast food restaurant or whatever. Your Write in the Rain notepads. Again, this is great with those Sharpie markers, those write on anything markers, so that you can leave a note on people's cars that's saying that, hey, sorry, I bumped into you. I didn't do any damage, but if you need to contact me, here's my info or whatever. Or if you see somebody who sucks at parking and you want to let them know, you can write a fun little polite note saying, hey, you need to learn how to fucking park and quit being a douchebag. Anybody done that? I've done that once. Once I left a nasty note saying, hey, you're an asshole for parking the way that you did. So, yeah. Well, that sucks, Bama. So, like, let's see. I'll share that if you don't mind me sharing that. It used to be 6'5", 6'3". So, you might catch up to Javon in what, another 25 years? 25 years? You'll be as small as him? Urban is already turning into one of those kind of old people. I'm not old yet, though. I'm only 35. And the military sped that up. I'll blame the military for that. They sped up my, I don't have patience for bullshit. Here's just some extra Band-Aids and some alcohol wipe pads for cleaning wounds and stuff. Here's the rest of all these magnification cards that come in handy from time to time. Some kind of a emergency sewing kit is nice. Cleaning cloth and Ziploc bags. Even though some of these things don't need to be in Ziploc bags, it's a way of separating stuff and doing and having all these different sized Ziploc bags. Like if you chop off your finger, you got a Ziploc bag, you can put that finger in and put it in an ice bottle, in your water bottle that's nice and ice cold, to preserve it as you get yourself to the hospital bleeding all over your car, all over the inside. So yeah, small bags come in handy. Here's a USB thumb drive, again in a nice Ziploc bag that I can use for other stuff. If you got a tick, you can or a spider bite, you can capture the spider or the tick or whatever, put it in a little Ziploc bag, so that when you end up with a seriously awful infection, you can have that critter with you when you go to the hospital and say, hey, this is what bit me, and this is what's happening to where I got bit, and y'all need to save me. Here's another Sharpie marker I've got. I mean, and there's some redundancies. There's some, and it doesn't hurt to have some redundancies. Here I've got a backup one of those batteries, and a fixed blade neck knife. This is, which one is this? This is a real steel. It's only 9CR 18 MOV. Tonto blade, so big old finger hole handle. It's actually fairly comfortable like this. Would not be using this as a defense with my finger in the whole thing. I would probably, I don't know, I'd probably pinch it like this with my finger and thumb in the hole, because you could break your freaking finger hitting bone or something really hard like this. You'd end up breaking your finger. So don't ever put when they provide one of these holes in a self-defense situation, do a pinch like this to keep your fingers from going out onto the blade. But don't ever do that. Don't ever do that, because again, you hit bone or something hard, you're killing your finger. No more finger. And I like having on some cordage with these magnetic clasps. These magnetic clasps, this is your KeySmart brand. Had really good reviews on being a really strong magnets, and made really well. So yeah, I love that. So it's a pull off. It's strong enough. It's strong enough with the magnets that I can pull the thing without it popping off my neck. Pull the knife out of the sheath, but it's not too strong to where if somebody grabs this and gets a hold of this, it will break off before it takes my neck off. So yeah, I love magnets. I do not have one of the Factors by Winter Blade Co. I don't have one of those knives. As cool as they are, they still feel just a little on the gimmicky to me. I mean, I got all kinds of EDC stuff in here. I got one of these driver bits with driver stuff. I mean, just all sorts of stuff. Again, another flashlight. This one's on one of those retractable cord thingies. More bags, tactical sunglasses with the dust stuff. More bags. I mean, it's just redundancy of all these things. Let's see what's in the main. I got a pouched rain jacket. This is a rain jacket that stuffs into its own pouch pocket. Oh, cool. My dad gave this to me not too long ago, and I just threw it in there. This is the Diamond Head Trail Guide by the Friends of Hawaiian. I don't know how to say that. But Diamond Head is an extinct volcano that last erupted, and you can hike up it. It's in Hawaii. And so here is my legit certified Diamond Head Summit Club. Signed and erased sealed stamp from November 16th of 1995. And when I first went to Hawaii, into the main on Honolulu. So yeah, I am part of the Summit Club. So yeah, I have that. My dad gave that to me. He stumbled across it when they were probably moving from one house to another, and said, "Hey, this is yours. You hang on to it now." Don't you love it when parents start giving you shit that they find, and it's like, "Hey, this is yours, and I'm tired of hanging on to it. You're old enough, you can keep it." So that was in there. Oh, another thing that I like to keep is this is a big bad boy. This guy's fucking awesome. This is a mono, a singular magnifier monocular. Instead of a binocular, it's a monocular for only one eye. So if you're a pirate, this is the way to go. This is the way to go. And this is a big boy. Lots of light intake. I have a smaller one that's almost half this size. But this guy is freaking, oh my God. I take this guy when I go hunting with my bow. And it goes to the range with me. So I can see how well I'm doing on my target that's, more than 50 yards away. Yeah, this guy's awesome. I actually used this at a baseball game, and because it's got a large diameter intake and eyepiece, I actually put this up to my camera and used it as a camera zoom. And so that was pretty cool. I had some good photos using this. Yeah, caffeine, tea. I got some good coffee, nicely brewed coffee that I'm drinking this morning. On my third cup already. With this daylight savings time, this 1 hour change, having lost an hour of sleep last night, and I didn't go to bed till like freaking 1 o'clock in the morning because I was watching a movie. Guess what movie I watched last night? An old school one I hadn't seen in forever. A movie called Mad Max. If you haven't seen it, it's about a nasty biker gang doing terrible stuff and rivalry with one of the police departments, and there's a whole bunch of problems. I don't need that anymore. Sometimes when this bag lives in the trunk of my car, and so sometimes it collects things that it doesn't need and shouldn't have. Again, redundancy. I've got more electrical tape. I got receipts from shit that's worn off to the point where and here's the straps for it. Is there anything else on the bottom of this damn thing? Oh yeah, I got a short micro USB charging cord shoved down in there, which probably needs to go in one of the other pockets and not in the pocket with the napkin from somewhere, fast food place. But slapped myself in the face. This pack has a whistle on the chest strap. Fun. I'll have to look. I got this bag off of Amazon, and I don't think they sell it anymore. I've had it for probably 7 or 8 years. It's got a carry handle on the side. It doesn't have a water bottle pocket. On the other side, it's just got Molly stuff. Again, this being a bag that I just wanted to keep in the car, I didn't want. I got a whole nother set of pockets on this thing. Man, I've filled the shit out of this thing with stuff. Lots of EDC stuff. Oh, tape measure, small little tape measure. Nice to have, so I can measure my junk when the ladies ask. I got zip ties in here. Some extra cordage. I got all kinds of. There's a crap ton of pockets. That's what I like. I like a little bit of organization. I like having a lot of divider pockets inside these bags. It's always nice to have. My seat's fucking this damn computer chair. Then I have a go bag. Get the hell out of town bag. That hangs up in the garage, and this is just a waterproof, or 90% waterproof. I'm sure the zippers might, I don't know, but this guy, I've got a video on this. This is the Henry U.S. Survival Rifle. It's a 22 LR rifle that in the buttstock is the barrel and trigger and all the rest of the rifle is all packs into the bottom of the buttstock, and I put it in a Ziploc bag. I got a good amount, like maybe 60 to 80 rounds of ammo in there, so it all fits in the buttstock. So how badass is that? I for this purpose, for this bag, I like this guy a lot better than the breakdown Ruger 22. As awesome as that gun is, it's a fantastic 22 calibered rifle, but this guy breaks down a little bit smaller and it's all self-contained. You don't need to put pieces. I mean, and it's a little bit lighter weight. Supposedly this floats for a certain amount of time, a couple minutes or so. I doubt, with having all the ammo that I have in it, that it would float for very long. But people have tested and shown videos of just the rifle in itself without any other things with it or in it. It will bob in the water for a couple minutes before it starts to slowly sink to the bottom. So that's kind of an also cool feature of it. But yeah, great little rifle, quite accurate. And then here's one thing. I've got some Mountain House meals in here. I've got one of the better quality emergency sleeping bags. I've got another fixed blade in there. This is actually a Schrade. I got a video. It's an old video on it, but I got a video on this guy. It's not bad. Again, it's it's a full tank fixed blade. It'll get the job done in a pinch. Not the greatest of quality, but still does a good job. Yeah, so you got freeze dried Mountain House meals. I've got a ball cap in here, another Mountain House meal. But let me talk about, and then in the lid, I've got a whole bunch of stuff up in here, up in these pockets, another Sharpie. Yeah. So yeah, lots of preparedness stuff in that go bag. But this is an awesome way. I don't know if anybody's done this besides me, but this is an awesome way to store a bunch of EDC stuff, grab stuff, and that's these compact travel toiletry things, hanging bags with all these pockets and pouches, and you can put all kinds of stuff in there. So this is a great way to do if you get a bag that doesn't have enough pockets in it and stuff and separate compartments to it. This is an awesome way to do that. And I just had some hand warmers fall out of one of the sections of it. These are not hand warmers. These are peel and stick body warmers. I freaking love these. I would never put, because they do get pretty damn hot, I would never put this on my skin, but this is great if you're freezing cold. You just stick it to your t-shirt, your whatever your innermost layer is, and that thing gets hot, and it just has a bungee cord that wraps around it. But and you can also those body wraps, those stick wraps, you can stick those in your sleeping bag, and the foot of your sleeping bag to warm up your sleeping bag about an hour before you're gonna go to bed when you're camping or backpacking. So yeah, great stuff. All right, how's my time? I'm 11:33-ish. All right, I'm doing pretty good on time. Y'all got any questions for me before I dive into the last little bit of this EDC crap? And then story time. Y'all ready for a story? You want a good story? Yeah, Doom and I was mentioned this in the chat on Lefty's live last night, which was really cool that he gave away a Devo growler and a mash. If you weren't there last night, yeah, that was pretty awesome of him. He did a giveaway, 2 giveaways, and gave away one of each of those knives. So that was pretty freaking sweet. 3 Mountain Dews, 1 dose of morphine, Xanax, 20 hour are kicking in. So repeat everything you just said. I have a bad habit of often repeating myself. and jumping around. I jump around like nobody's business. I know. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry. But I can't help it. Yeah, it wasn't that crazy that he gave away both of those knives. You really love the growler? You really like that? I have a very short video, about a 5 or 6 minute video, I think, on my gripes about the growler. My gripes about the growler. They're nitpicky things, but I mean that's the way us spoiled knife guys have become. We've just been spoiled, and we get to those nitpicky things in order to make our purchasing decisions. And it's not fair, but at least we're being honest, right? Those of us that are honest, that are straightforward. So I actually plan to give away. I have a growler, and the plan is when I get 1,000 subs, that's going to be part of my 1,000 sub giveaway. It's going to be the growler and a couple of other little fun stuff. I'm going to put together a pretty good giveaway package for that. Because 1,000 subs is a big deal for me. For my channel, when I started off, it's so many years ago. My channel was pretty old, actually, and so, yeah. Y'all want story? Y'all want a story? I got 2 stories I planned on telling y'all today. One of them, my daughter, because it's about her. She really doesn't want me to tell this story, but I'm like, you're not gonna know, and the people who I tell it to aren't gonna be blabbing to your friends. So what does it matter? It's a hilarious story. It's a really funny story. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and do that because I kind of got ramped myself up for it. So this happened probably 5 or 6 years ago. With my daughter. She was about 8 or 9 at the time. I want to say 7 or 8. She was like 7 or 8. But anyways, we were having dinner one night. Wife was at work, and so it was just me and the kids. And we had corn on cob nubs, just the little stubbed knobs, corn on cob knobs. And so that was part of dinner. She got up to go to the bathroom and had the corn cob either in her hand or in her mouth. I don't know. She got up and went to the bathroom with the corn cob knob. And she, for whatever reason, supposedly accidentally dropped it in the toilet and was so embarrassed about it and didn't want to tell me that she decided that she'd just flush it down the toilet, right? Not exactly the best thing to try to flush down the toilet. So yeah, naturally my toilet got caught, jammed up into the trap of the toilet, and got stuck in the toilet and clogged the toilet. And again, because of embarrassment, she didn't tell me, didn't tell nobody. So it was like another half a day or so. It was like the next day around lunchtime ish, I think, after 1 or 2 people had used that toilet again and complained it being clogged, that I finally got notified, and was never told what was stuck in it, why it was clogged. Again, little kid, not wanting to be embarrassed. So yeah. I did everything in a plumber's ability to unlodge that thing. I could feel it. All the different devices I used to dislodge that thing. I could feel it. I was hitting it, and I could not break it free. I could not get that damn corn cob free. So I ended up disconnecting the toilet from the floor, taking it out into the garage, tried different things in the garage. I even got to the point I got to the point where I was using the leaf blower with a bag taped around it that then was taped around the inside of the bowl of the toilet to create an airtight blowing force to blow it out with the leaf blower on full blast, as well as taking the shop vac and doing the same thing on the other end of the pipe. So I was not only pushing air into it, I was also creating suction on the other end, hoping that that was enough force to free it. And it wasn't. And it wasn't. I mean, like, we're talking about like air moving through this thing at 100 miles per hour. And it still would not come out. And I was just so fed up with the whole thing. And I was just like, throwing my hands up, like cursing in the garage and rah, 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 stupid fucking toilet and everything. And so I was like this close. I was like within minutes of getting them in the car and saying, we got to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy a new toilet because I can't. There's nothing else I can think of doing. And then again, like minutes from going off to buy a new toilet, and I then was like, shoot, my backdrop. Nobody said anything about my backdrop. There's my cat on the damn bed. So I got the bright idea of using the pressure washer. And I didn't have a super strong pressure washer. I think it was like either an 1800 or a 2000 strength. So it wasn't a super strong pressure washer, but it still, I got out the pressure washer, put that toilet in the damn front yard, and yeah, the toilet sat in the front yard. And I hooked up the pressure washer and blasted the shit out of this thing. This corncob knob flew out of this toilet. It shot out of this toilet like a potato grenade launcher across the front yard, across the street, across the neighbor's front yard in front of us, and slammed thud right onto the siding of the neighbor across the street's house. Just went poof right up against the side of the house, like literally maybe 18 to 20 inches from one of their front windows. Like I got so close to breaking one of their front windows. Like this thing hit hard. It flew fast and it hard. So yeah, that thing went flying, and oh man, I was on good terms with my neighbor there, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I went and retrieved my corncob knob and apologized to the neighbor. I said, I'm very sorry. This is what happened. The wife and her husband laughed and said, that's hilarious. I wish you had grabbed me and so that we could watch you do it. So they were not butthurt at all, thank goodness. Because that was some redneck shit right there, right? Yeah, they I'm sure they were, they were just like, what the hell was that noise? I just can imagine, what instantly went through their mind when they heard that thing hit the side of their house. But yeah, so that's not, so yeah, you think that's funny, and it was freaking hilarious. It was I wish I had it on video, right? But I didn't. I should have grabbed the damn camera, but I didn't. So as funny as that was, guess what this motherfucker did? Guess what I did? I brought that corncob knob in the house, washed it off, rinsed it off, rinsed it off under the sink, and I saved it. That night for dinner, I put that son of a gun on her plate, on my daughter's plate, and said, hey, I got it out of the toilet. It's cleaned off. You can finish eating it now, because we don't waste food in this house. She looked at me and her eyes teared up. Her heart sank into her stomach. And she was like, do I really have to? She was, oh man. No, I didn't make her eat it. I did not make her eat it. I was just seizing the opportunity to really, really stress that she should never bring food with her into the bathroom. There's absolutely no reason to bring food into the bathroom because crazy stuff like that happens with kids and food in the bathroom, right? So no, I didn't make her eat it, but I did put it on her plate and make sure it didn't touch nothing else. But I did, and it was rinsed off, so I didn't, contaminate any of her actual dinner. But yeah, so like this is the story that gets told to every freaking boyfriend and her husband and her husband's parents and family. Yeah, this is a story for her for the ages until the day me and my son, her brothers pass away because they know the damn story. Yeah, this will haunt her for the rest of her life. Yeah, it was edible then. She really actually could have eaten it and been fine, but it was knowing where it had been, knowing its journey. I was not gonna make her eat it. But yeah, so that was freaking fantastic. That was freaking fantastic. Oh, Bobo, what's up? Waiting on the buzz. Held off on the mash, hoping buzz will be in hand in April. Now, I think Lefty's an awesome guy. Never met him in person. Hopefully, is he going to Blade Show? He's going to Blade Show in Atlanta this year, isn't he? He's got to. Doesn't he? And Devo's got to have a booth. He's got to be at Blade Show. I'm sure he's at Blade Show. So yeah, I look forward to meeting him and Colin. If Colin's going to be there, I definitely want to say, hey, I am so damn excited for Blade Show. And it's, what do we got? Like another 11, 12, 14, 25 weeks to go. Like it is, like June 1st is when I'm leaving on that Thursday to go up there. Because I'm only about 5 hours and 20 minutes, which will end up being a little bit longer because I got to make more stops riding the motorcycle for gas and stretching out. But yeah, I'm so excited, and it's so far away. But yeah, so I've been prepping in one way or another and psyching myself, and so I need to cut back. I need to calm my damn self down on my excitement for Blade Show because if I continue to be hyped up for it, that's gonna fade away, and then when it actually comes for the weekend, I'm not gonna be as excited as I want to be and as I am now. I don't know. I hope I am. I better be, or I'm gonna be mad at myself. But yeah, right, Bama. The world that this shithole that we're living in of a world in so many ways. Yeah. Our poor kids, our future generations are screwed. Oh, dirt bike. You did the dirt bike. You need a sidecar bike and a bulldog with goggles to ride with me. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? I'm thinking about taking this shitty. Hold on, I'll grab her. Hi, Hazel. Hey, kitty. Kitty. Yep. I picked you up off of the bed, took you away from your comfort spot. This little shit that gives me allergies and makes me have to take allergy medication twice a day. And this little fucker who's constantly stealing my 6-year-old's socks out of his room at night. Yes, you do. And if we don't close that damn door, I'm picking up socks, kids' socks, all over the living room and up and down the hallways. And she even there was one in the kitchen breakfast area this morning and one in my room here by the front doorway. She wants to play with his socks at night when she's running rampant through the house. But I saw somebody with a backpack for cats and very small dogs. And so I thought about getting one of the backpacks to put her in and and just do a little video clip of me rolling down the road on the motorcycle with this little shithead in tow. But she loves me. I'm one of her favorite humans, apparently. And yeah. She'll I'm the only person when I call for her, she'll come running and come say hi to me. She doesn't even do that with my wife. And my wife is the one who wanted her so damn bad and brought her home, even though I didn't want another freaking animal, especially not a cat. But all right, I'll let you go. Get out of here. And she's got a retarded name, Hazel. Really, Hazel? What a dumb name. But yeah. I gotta take allergy meds, and anytime I hold her, I get her freaking hair all over me, and so I hardly ever hold her. But she always comes to me. She favors me. I'm like that with all freaking animals. Animals just like me for some stupid reason, whether I like them back or not. But yeah. Oh. Shit, where did I put that? Hold on. There's something else in this particular bag I wanted to show / talk about. It's and it's in the very freaking bottom of one of these compartments. I think it's the next one. Yep, it's all the way down here. If you don't have one, I didn't pull it off because I didn't feel like detaching it. But you can get for less than $15. You can get on Amazon your tactical MOLLE pouched doodads that goes on your sun visor above you in the car. They make and sell these tactical MOLLE webbed and pouched and pocketed visor sun visor covers for in your car. And that gives you a whole bunch of places to, a place to put a bunch of those little things that you want to grab, like, your Olight pen and, a small multi-tool. Your sunglasses can, you can slide the arms of your sunglasses through the MOLLE webbing, lighter, whatever. You can put anything up there. I have 2 of those. The downside is that kind of depending on what you put up there and how much you put up there, then it kind of takes away the ability to flip it down and actually use the sun visor. So in my wife's car, she only has it on the passenger side because she likes to use hers on the driver's side and likes to flip it down and do the whole lighted mirror thing so she can, fix her makeup and whatnot. And use it as a sun visor. But so she has the MOLLE web thing on the passenger side. I've got it on both sides. I just wear nice sunglasses. And don't fiddle faddle with that visor. But those are freaking awesome. If you don't have one of those, like when I got mine, I was like, I don't know how I lived for so many years without having one in my car, because it is great to have all those little stuff that you need on the spot, handy and easy to get to on the spot, and you're not digging through a center console or fiddling up in those compartment areas up underneath the dash and all that shit. It's just easy, so much nicer to be able to grab that stuff from your sun visor. But here is a personal pocket pouch deal. Molly webbing, and I like the ones that completely zip open like this, so you got access to it. And this one's been living in that bag for freaking forever. It's got, again, redundancy items. I've got magnification card again. I've got this little multi-tool Logic multi-tool guy. It's mostly gimmicky, but it gives you knife blade and some other stuff to it. Yeah, here's the little serrated knife blade, mostly serrated. Has a compass, has an itty bitty magnifying glass. Those items are both damn near useless. And it's got your can opener and screwdriver, flatheads, bits, and stuff to it. So I don't know who. And then on the end, it's got an itty bitty micro toothpick and tweezer set. It's a pain in the ass to get the. I mean, like, unless you got tri-state hands, these are practically useless. These are practically useless. I don't know why I've even got this thing, but I have it. There's some notepads, and yeah. So these are great. These little pouches are great to be able to put stuff in. To throw, if you don't want to do the bag in the trunk, if you have no trunk space, if you're hauling way too many kids to have any freaking trunk space, I get that. But instead, you can put one of these in your center console or under the seat or whatever, and have EDC stuff in these. If you do have a bag and you've got you can have multiples of these and have different stuff, different setups, and multiples of these, so that based off of where you're going, what you're doing, you grab a different one. There's lots of different brands all over freaking Amazon. There's the couple popular brands that make these. It just depends on how much money you want to spend and how durable, how better quality each one of them are. It's all very marginally. One's might be slightly better than the other. But so I recently picked up it was a pack of 2, and again, very inexpensive, but still pretty darn decent quality. So I packed up and purchased another one, some new ones, and these actually came with the flag patch, Velcro patch that Velcro's there, and has the Molly webbing and everything. And again, as I prefer, the full zip around, so you can, when you unzip it, you lay it flat and you got full freaking access to everything that's in it. So this is the giveaway. Like I said, I don't think there's enough of y'all watching, so I'm gonna have to postpone this giveaway maybe to an Easter live. I'll do that. I'll do this giveaway at an Easter live, and I'm gonna I'm gonna do the whole thing where I ask y'all to watch another video. And the video I want y'all to watch. Well, let me show you what all is in it. I'll go ahead and tease you with what all is in it. This is a non-sponsored Milwaukee and Harbor Freight starter pack. and I've thrown in one of these clipper lighters. I like these clipper lighters more than your Bic lighters because the striking rolly thingy is a little larger, just slightly larger and easier to do. And the way that that roller piece is designed is it functions really well. I like the shape of it. You know, it's just a little bit bigger than your chapstick tube, mainly just because it's got this piece for where your activation is, the gas activation. But what's super sweet is these are butane refillable with butane fluid. So as disposable as they are, don't throw them away. Refill them. Yeah, fantastic little lighters. I love these. And so this whole pouch is red themed. So I've got a Milwaukee Right on Anything pin, wet and oily surfaces. It's fine point. It's quite fine point. So almost it's like writing with a pen in bold with bold ink. Like that's how fine point this fine pointed uh, marker is. So that I love that about it, and it works. And then I have the now infamous Fastback, Milwaukee Fastback. This is the razor bladed uh, flavor of it with the quick change interchangeable blades and the easy release button for it. So, yep, picked up one of those for y'all. And then, whatever. And then I've got a Milwaukee 6 foot tape measure, so you can constantly measure your junk when the ladies want to know. And then some super glue. This is your Harbor Freight super glue. Works really well. Dries and hardens in less than in about 3 seconds. And then I also got one of these magnetic picker upper thingies that I showed earlier. These are cool. They're retractable, wanded magnet retrieval tools. These are sweet. I really, really like these. So, yep, that's your starter pack. I can't get back together. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna set this up for a live on Easter Sunday. I don't know if it'll be at this time or I might probably do it later in the afternoon, like at 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon deal. So yeah, so you'll get this whole pouch with all those items in it. Oh, and I'll throw in one of these cards. I'm not gonna put a multi-tool in there or flashlight because I feel like most of y'all already have. You know, this would be a great flashlight, the i3T or the i5, which is the double A or rechargeable one, whatever it is. Yeah, I'll throw in one of these magnification cards in there too. I'll do that before I forget. So yeah, that'll be in there as well. But yeah, I'm not. I don't have 1,000 subs yet, so I'm not monetized. So I am spending my own hard-earned dollars on this stuff. This is about almost $40, about $30 to $35 worth of stuff right here. And then it'll be $6-7 to ship it. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the giveaway drawing on a live on Easter Sunday. So y'all watch for that. And what I'm asking y'all to do to enter is I want you to go to on my channel. Let me pull it up so I can tell you exactly. Well, I'll put the link in it in the video. I want y'all to go to my video and help me out with the algorithm for this video. It's the one about light bulbs. I know it's not, a common video. Here we go. Share, copy link, and paste. All right, go to my channel to the light bulb video. It's titled Get to Know Your Light Bulb. Let me enlighten you. Ha ha ha. So funny. But please watch that video in its entirety. Leave a comment, and we're gonna do hashtag what should we make the hashtag for that? No, I can't think of anything clever at the moment. We'll just do EDC. Just do hashtag EDC. So go to that link and to my light bulb video. Watch a good chunk of it, more than 2 or 3 minutes, please. It's I can't stress enough, and the reason why I did just do hashtag EDC, all capital letters EDC in the comments, and comment on the video. Please help out with the algorithm, because this is, I tell you, working at Lowe's, so many people on a daily basis don't understand what's happened with the technology of light bulbs, getting away from your old-fashioned incandescent bulbs, and even your fluorescent bulbs and the compact fluorescents, the light bulbs that have all the curly Q deal to it, and going to LED, understanding that brightness is not measured by watts anymore. It's measured by lumens. Watts is just electricity usage. Understanding, I mean, there's so much in the technology that has been plugged into light bulbs, and the importances of it, the difference that it can make in how your home is lighted, especially when it comes to the different colors, going from daylight to soft white to anything that's in between, on the spectrum of color tone of 2500 Kelvin to 750 or 750 hundred Kelvin. That spectrum of the color tone of the light totally affects your brain function, and if you're, the amount of stimulation that you get. There's so much information. You just watch the damn video. Watch the video. I know it's a long one, but it's a crap ton of information. If you're moving into a new house, if you're redoing a bunch of fixtures in the house, watch that video and postmark it so you have it at your fingertips as a video to watch when it comes to putting up new fixtures and swapping out light bulbs. It's got everything you need to know that will make a difference in your life with how you light your home, so that you don't wake up in the mornings with headaches, so that you don't feel like shit, so your eyes don't hurt when you're in your office trying to get a bunch of work done, that kind of stuff. It makes a difference. The type of light bulb you put in that room makes a difference on which one you choose. So understanding all that stuff can be really important and really make a difference in your life every damn day. Every day. So please go to that video, put in the comments, hashtag EDC for my Easter giveaway on this nice little swag pack here of EDC items and this nice little EDC pouch. And I will do that giveaway on that live on Easter. I will announce it a handful of days before, probably on a Friday afternoon, before Easter Sunday, to let you know what time I'm doing that, and we'll do that then. So let people know, let everybody know in the community to be there for that live, for that giveaway, and watch the video, postmark the video so you have it at your fingertips. It's really, really good information. I promise you. I promise you. And this is one thing that Doom and I have in common. We get a little frustrated just about every other time he and I chat about things in our channel and stuff. And applaud G-Ball for how much effort and time he spent in just like totally, like, that's got to be a damn record. How many followers he's got, how many subs he's got, and how well his channel just took off right out of the gates. He's definitely the fastest horse that I know in our community as far as starting a channel and getting as far as he's gotten already in such an insanely short amount of time. Doom has over 1,000 subs, so he beat me to that. Again, even though my channel's been around twice as long as his, when I started my channel, I didn't care about that. And I really don't care about it now. What I care about, and the reason why I started my channel for 90% of my videos, is I've got information, good information, stuff that I've learned or stuff that I've figured out that I feel is valuable, that would improve your life, make things a little easier. So many people, and it seems like less and less people have that outside the box thinking mentality these days. They struggle with that. They were not gifted with that ability. I am one of those handfuls of people that were gifted. I feel like I got it from my dad's side of the family. That whole outside the box thinking, the using creative ways to accomplish something that most people would never consider using this or modifying this in order to make something perform that particular task. Doing this stupid amount of research that I do when I'm looking into things. I go all out with the research and trying to figure out stuff just because I've got way too much downtime. And I enjoy doing it. So my videos have some really good information that I'd love to pass on to people. And that's why I do the videos. I'm not one of those people who bogs down and insists that I crank out at least 3 videos every week, or, hell, G-Ball cranked out like 10 videos in 10 days. Like, that's nuts. That's crazy that he's got that time and the energy and the effort and all that, and can come up with that kind of material like that, and it's good material. But that's not how I do my channel. I don't do a video unless I feel like there's something that I've figured out, learned, or came up with on my own, a good chunk of information that is a little different or new, or in a way of thinking, or a way of doing something, or a piece of gear that whether it be a knife or what EDC item or whatever, that I don't do a video on it unless until I've watched everybody else's videos on it that I can find, and listen to what things that they mention, and I try to find things that they didn't mention that people might want to know. And that's worth my time and effort in doing a video on that item. If I found at least 1 or 2 things that everybody else forgot or didn't cover, or didn't discover themselves, then I put a video and I mention those things. So And Doom and I just struggle. We struggle with trying to get in the algorithms of people to watch more than a minute, 2 minutes, even 3 minutes of a video. And it's like, I'm doing the video because I've got some good stuff for you that I want to pass. But if you only watch the first minute of it, then you don't get that information. And then you judge my channel and my videos based off of that much of that, right? Even if you're only halfway paying attention to my video while you've got it playing, hopefully you'll catch those things that I mentioned that nobody else mentioned, or learn something that you wouldn't have learned anywhere else. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to go for. So that's my little rant and rave bit. And Doom's the same way. He struggles with the same thing. People only watch a minute or two of one of his videos. And it sucks because we put the effort and the time and the energy. That light bulb video, lots of really good information, but it's not going to reach the people who would everybody who would benefit so much from it if the people who watch it only watch a minute of it, and it doesn't, in the way the algorithms work, it doesn't get presented in people's news feeds on when they pull up YouTube. So help me out with that by going to that video, posting that hashtag EDC in the comments, and watch some of the video. Watch more than 3 minutes of it. do me that solid. Yeah, I mean, right. Some people only ever want to do lives, and they only want to do videos, and they don't want to do shorts. I'm not much of a shorts person. I understand that for the algorithms, for getting subs and understanding of most people's attention spans, especially our younger generations, they can't pay attention for more than a minute or two. Which is unbelievably ridiculous. It's really sad. That's really, really sad that people have such short attention spans. But yeah, I'm not big on shorts because I have more information. There's more stuff I want to say, more stuff I want to share. And mostly just because I'm enthusiastic about it. And I like to ramble a little bit. So yeah, I understand shorts is definitely a way to get more subs. But yeah. Right. Exactly, Robert. Thank you for saying that. Getting to know who people are, like, we watch all of these lives, lefties, dooms, Eonins, G-balls, all these people's lives. I can't go through all of them that I watch. I watch at least 8 or 9 people's lives that they have. Right, doing a guest is helpful. I need to start doing some guests. Maddie, I love having Maddie. Like, Maddie is just gold, right? He's just liquid gold. That dude is so much fun. But yeah, so growing your channel, getting more subs, getting to be monetized. The only reason why I'm starting to care more about the idea of being monetized and about getting over that 1,000 subs is so that I can put together more giveaway packages and do more giveaways with the ounces of funds that you guys and gals feed to me, and again, even if it's just a couple of dollars, putting together a package of $30+ and then spending another, $5 to $8 to mail it to you, being out of pocket, can only do so much of that. Yeah, regular guy, scary but fun. So yeah, most of us can only do so much of that out of our own pocket. And And I know it's all, don't feed the algorithm, stay small. But if I get monetized, if I get to the point where y'all can give me a few dollars here and there, then I, better swag, giveaway packs, and which are fun and everybody loves those. Um, and I'm kind of split. The way I feel about doing um, giveaways is I like good stuff, not cheap stuff. Valuable stuff that's useful. Uh, if you're in a community where everybody owns $30 knives and everybody wants the $100 to $250 knives, if you can't do a giveaway of a 65 to $150 knife, that is a knife that everybody, whoever wins, is absolutely going to appreciate and keep in their collection, then your inexpensive, $25-$35 giveaway knife gets passed to somebody who's like, yeah, whatever, not a great knife, I don't care, don't care to keep this and use it, I'm going to pass it along. So then you have a knife that costs $27 and it keeps getting passed and passed and passed. So then eventually, after like the fifth or sixth person who yeah, it's a good knife, but they're not going to keep it. And now this $27 knife is like a $500 knife because it's been shipped and mailed out to 20 different people. So that's kind of how I feel about that personally. Again, not bashing anybody about it. It's just the way it is. Again, the things that are in here are not expensive items, but I think they're very, very useful items. And I didn't put a $20 knife, cheap knife in there. I did put the Milwaukee Fastback blade in there, but that's a good thing to have as a backup. When you bother to carry for the day a $300 or $500 knife that you don't want to pull out and use to open 30 boxes, you pull out that Fastback blade and you go to town on the boxes with that thing and destroy that edge rather than your borderline safe queen knife that you chose to carry to that for the day, that kind of a thing. But yeah, I just realized what time it was, and the church and the kids are going to be pissed that I'm super late. I had a fun time. I hate to cut it off just like this, but I do have to go. I really have to go. So thank you all for coming. Don't forget about the Easter live and the intro to that. Buck 110 today. Hey, Mimo. Thank you all for coming in my live. Now go goof around in Tri-States if you want. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.